Well, hello everybody and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Here we are, January 22nd, 2020. And yeah, it's been a nice day today. It's late in the afternoon, cooled down to 60 degrees, but for the most part it was just about a shirts off day. Flip-flops, shorts, the good old spring feeling. Liked it. I liked it a lot. Alright, so anyway, after showing you that, let's move on. We're going to come here into the little indoor garden plants here, getting everything ready. The garlic I'm going to move outside because that can do well in the cooler temperatures, and it'll free up some room here on the table so I can get some more stuff planted. Here I put the Burpee jumbo tomatoes. These are supposed to grow up to like 2 pounds per tomato. I put a couple of plants into this little pot and got it going. I went to Depot today and I got myself some more potting soil. And the reason you got the can in here filled up is because these two pots are ready for the next two plants. One of the plants is something I've been waiting for a whole year. Nobody had them until just now. I was just happened to luck by and see them, and I said, whoop, gotta grab one. That is Concord grapes. I love these things. That's what Welch's makes their grape jelly out of. Those are the best grapes for jellies, juices, wines, or just eating them on the table. Just pluck them out of a dish on the table. They're great. And I also couldn't resist getting a red raspberry because I love red raspberries, and I like to make raspberry jam, so I'll be doing that. And I can also freeze these and use them later down the line to making a raspberry pie or something like that, which I'll be getting into when things get settled. But yeah, I got these two today, and they weren't very expensive. I think they were around I think they were $12 a piece or something like that. Anyway, I used my military discount, got 10% off, so I've just wanted one of these ever since the critters ate up my other one. Right while it was producing grapes too, and that was a 5 or 6 year old vine that I brought up from down in the OC when I moved up here. I dug it up and brought it up here, and it took right away. And my friend Andy was here and he saw it, and my friend Vince was here and he helped me plant the thing actually. And it didn't take long, and it was sprouting and it had grapes on it. I left for a weekend to go back down and pick some more stuff up that I had to bring up here. I got back after the weekend, and the grapevine was stripped clean. The bark chewed off the base of it, and when I grabbed a hold of it to see what the heck was going on, it pulled right out of the ground because there was no roots left on it. I'll show you that here in a second when I head outside. I also picked up a bag of amend because the grapes like a better draining soil. And I'll be putting the better draining soil in the bottom of the pots, and then putting the Miracle-Gro potting soil on the top so they get the best nutrients and spread roots real quick. Here they are right here soaking in water. When you get these, you're supposed to clean all these are bare root, and they come packed in little plastic bags like you saw in there with sawdust. Actually, it's wood flakes and wood chips and sawdust all mixed. But that you cannot use that for planting. It's no good for planting. Don't add it to your soil. It's not composted yet. It's no good. Just take all that out, clean it all out. I put it in my compost pile, let it compost in there. But then you got to soak the roots from anywhere from 2 to 12 hours or so, just to give the plant some strength before you plant the thing. And then on these ones with the extra branches, you take it back about 3 buds and prune them. Prune each one of the branches, and that'll actually, everybody goes, well, it's grown so big, why would I want to make it smaller? Trust me, it makes them stronger and they grow faster that way. You saw my other one in there, how fast it sprouted. Those little stems of leaves now are almost 5.5 inches long already, and that's just a few days. So that's the way to do it. All right, so I just went out and put all that in there, And also, I had set one of the traps, one of the rat traps inside the container here, and I went in there and I said, I wonder why it's not set. Well, I put peanut butter in it, and that wasn't working in the attic. But here, I thought for sure it would work out here. Well, I went in there and looked at it today, and it was still set. So I picked it up. I said, well, I'm going to see what the heck's going on here. When I picked it up, I noticed that there was no peanut butter left in it. Whatever was in there got into the peanut butter area, ate all the peanut butter out of it without setting off the trap. And I think the way they did that was the trap had fallen down in with some plastic bags. So the trap was kind of like on a spongy. It wasn't solid enough for them to hit the lever to cause the trap to go off. So I put a asphalt shingle in there, and I rebaited it and put it on top of that. And also, I've buried this hole a couple of times underneath the 2x4 there, and it's back again. So I know they're going under there. So I found one of the old wooden traps, and I put a little peanut butter on that. Set it right by the opening, so when they come out, they go, ooh, peanut butter. Maybe see if I can get one that way. All right. So, coming over here to the compost quickly. I'm just shooting this video basically because this will be the first video upload since I got this new phone yesterday. I had to set it up, and it got late last night and it still wasn't set up, so I just left it on my dining table plugged in and went to bed, and I got up this morning and it was all set up. Of course, then I had to go back in and rearrange all my icons the way I like them and get my ringtones and all that stuff reset. What a pain in the neck. So if this doesn't work today, if this takes hours to upload this video, which I'm sure it's going to, because I tried the phone while I was out today, and it kept saying I could not establish a connection, check your internet connection. Well, I'm out driving around, I'm supposed to have an internet connection. All right, so anyway, there's the sawdust and stuff that came out of the plants sitting on top of the compost here. And pretty soon I'm going to bag this whole thing. I'll put a tarp over it, and I'll soak it down, put a tarp over it, and let the sun cook it down. So I'll be able to get that mixed in with my new garden soil. It'll save me probably about 6 or 8 bags of new garden soil. And I just mix that compost in with them and let it break down as the plants go. All right, that's all there is for today, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by again. I've had a few questions out there, and I hope the answers have helped those people with their little solar projects and so on and so forth. If you ever want to know how to hook up a small solar system like I have here on the van, this is the old Harbor Freight 45 watt system, and I've run my table saw, my skill saws, drills, mixed concrete, all that stuff using just that power and 2 deep cycle batteries inside the van, and a 3,000 watt inverter. I think I can get to that. This is an old one from Harbor Freight Tools, and all I do is flip it on like this. There's 13 in the batteries before I turn it on, and 12.7 after I turn it on. So it shows you that it's near 13 volts there, and has plenty of power. And I've got this plugged in. This is my my key machine. Yes, I'm a locksmith. I got my locksmith authorizations here. I got my bond membership up there, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I run that stuff out right here out of the van. It's all AC power, and those work great for just if you got a little tool shed or something. Get yourself one of those 100 watt Harbor Freight panel sets. Comes with the controller. This is the old style controller. I kind of like these because they had the plug-in jacks like that, and they had a cigarette lighter jack there and all that stuff. Then they had the 5-volt USB port, so you can plug your cell phone in and charge that if you wanted. So, but the new ones, I'm not so hot on the new type of controller. They tried to make them look like the more expensive PWMs that are out there for sale. But I don't really like them as much, although they do their job. So Yeah, get yourself a set of Harbor Freight panels. If you check online to harborfreight.com, you'll find coupons. Sign up for their coupons because it's great to get all those free coupons. I got a free flashlight with it today, LED flashlight, just for buying the stuff I bought today, which was some cable, and that's the cable that's going to be going on my solar panel rack back there that is being held with tie down straps right now. So I'm going to get back to work here, everybody, and get this thing uploaded if I can. This is G Bear reminding you, please give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. By the way, I hit 2,700 today. So thank you for subscribing. Those of you who have just brought me up to that level, let's keep going. Won't be long, we'll see 2,800, right? And we're more than halfway there for me to start getting some really serious sponsors looking at taking over on my channel here. So this is G Bear signing off.